Yeah, blessings sports trackers. Welcome back to the channel, viewers and subscribers. And I must take this opportunity to apologize to my viewers and subscribers because it has really been a long while since I have posted any new video. You understand? I kind of took a break from social media. Yeah, but I'm back now. And I hope that I can keep you updated with all the things that are happening in sports this year, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah, man, and I'm going to start out the new year by talking about some old issues because, truth be told, I sat there throughout the Christmas holidays and I saw some things on social media. I wanted to do a review, but I thought it was just time to spend some time with the family, you understand, and just give sports a break. Well, we don't really give sports a break, because sports is always a part of our lives, you understand what I say? Yeah, man, but me just decide, alright, just leave certain things until after the new year. And now I have decided that it's time to get back to work, you understand? Yeah, man, the first thing that I want to talk about, sports trackers, is this thing that I've seen plastered over the media regarding Asafa Powell and Elaine Thompson. Right, so apparently Asafa Powell is now doing, some sort of vlogging where he interviews persons, mostly athletes, I gather, to come on his show. You understand, and express their views and opinions about track and field, life in track and field, life after track and field, and so on and so forth. You understand? So, both him and Elaine, Asafa Powell now being retired, Elaine Thompson still in the game, pretty much. You understand? The fastest woman in the world, and Asafa Powell, the sub-10 king. Apparently, they went on social media and they had a lot to say. And I gather that, subsequent to their utterances, social media, the people on social media, there was a lot of backlash from the people on social media. Right? So I'm just going to play the clip first of all before I say anything as it regards to what I think about this whole situation. Alright?
That too, they would say you're extra.
So me I say, what we supposed to do? What we do?
I don't know wrong Jamaican people because I get that a lot, and from way back in the days I used to get them like, yo, so him can't say
when
me I walk on and yell up everybody.
Me not get that part of it, like, what do you want from me? What you want me to do? You know, and if I do say hi to you, probably look at me in front like a who shut up.
Jamaican people don't respect.
They don't.
Don't respect, and they try to categorize. They try to put us in a same circle as some regular
class.
Come on, man. We are superstars. We're not social media influencers.
I get it a lot.
We are superstars. We are celebrities. Yeah. We have a talent that we go out on the track. We go to the Olympic game. We do whatever. We represent the country. Don't try to put us in a basket with all of the other regular people.
I get it a lot. Yeah, but I just don't pay them in the man because
they would also then be like, oh, you're
extra. She hype, she chatty.
She too hype. I can't deal with her.
And she can't chatty, see?
Yeah. The one just walking. Anywhere you walk into, just announce, hey, I'm here.
I'm there, I know.
Yeah.
What say? Yo.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and no, that's just the thing I don't like about Jamaicans, and they don't understand how privileged they are to have us even living in Jamaica.
Right.
Because,
that's true.
like, imagine if we all didn't live in Jamaica, who would they get to brag about and approach and even just walk up and take a picture with we are, all that stuff. The ungratefulness is just real out there.
The kids are more genuine than the
Yes, sports tracker. So you would have heard, you would have listened to what they had to say. Now, this is a lot of persons have been, giving them the stick for their utterances. You understand? Because Asafa Powell is basically saying that, I don't know what is wrong with Jamaican people. They are treating us as if we are some regular people. They want to categorize us and put us in the same category as them, or as the common man, so to speak. You understand? And I don't know, I want to say that these statements, the most I'm going to say about them is that, I'm going to refer to them as being unfortunate statements. You understand? Unfortunate in the sense that I don't want to just go out and blame Asafa and Elaine for their utterances. You understand? I am just going to say they are unfortunate statements. What we have to understand is that not all superstars, not all athletes are politically correct. You understand? A lot of athletes have difficulty in expressing themselves. And I think this is where Asafa and Elaine would have fallen short with this interview. You understand? Because I don't think, in a sense, I understand what they are trying to say. But I don't believe that they are eloquent enough. You understand? I don't believe that they have been trained enough on how to address certain matters. You understand? On how to deliver speeches to the public. Yes, they would have received some amount of training. And yes, these are, athletes, as I said before, Asafa Powell, retired now. Elaine Thompson, close to retirement, I would imagine. But it is not every athlete that will grasp and master the art of public speaking. It is not every athlete that will be politically correct in their utterances whenever they are put in front of a mic. You understand? Because for Asafa Powell to come out and say, Jamaicans should be grateful that they as stars live in the country for us to see them and to take pictures. I don't, personally, sports trackers, I don't care about where any athlete live, and I don't think a large percentage of Jamaicans do either. You understand? Because what Jamaicans care about is your performance on the track. When you come, if you lived abroad, Veronica Campbell-Brown lives abroad. You understand? And a lot of Jamaicans probably didn't know that. But what they care about is that when Veronica Campbell-Brown comes to represent Jamaica, or wherever she goes in the world to represent Jamaica, she does so, and she does so with pride and dignity, and she delivers a good performance. And if they can, at the stadium at that moment, then they can take any amount of pictures that they want with these big superstars. So where you live is not relevant. You understand? So I don't think that is what Asafa really wants to say. It is, from my perspective, I think Asafa and Elaine, both of them just have difficulty, in expressing themselves clearly enough to say exactly what it is that they want to say. You understand? So I am not going to. I think this is an indictment on on athletics on a whole in Jamaica. Because if you followed Premier League, English Premier League, and most football leagues around the world, you will realize that these footballers, no matter how young they are, when they are placed in an interview booth, when they are put in the position of answering questions, you understand? All of them basically sound the same in terms of what they're saying. There's some amount of uniformity. You understand? There's some amount of humility. There's some amount of respect for opponents, and respect for the supporters, and respect for everybody. You understand? So respect is echoed. You understand? Humility is observed among these professional players because they are schooled to act accordingly. You understand? So Asafa and Elaine, I am not going to blame them as individual, because in fact they are superstars. You understand? But for them to come out and say, we are superstars, it is going to come off differently from when somebody, from when people can acknowledge them and echo those same statements. Because I can tell you, sports trackers, if these statements were said by regular people, by Jamaicans, that Elaine is a superstar, Asafa is a superstar, then nobody would really question these statements. You understand? But when you blow your own horn, and when you're not perceived as being humble, then people begin to look at you in a different light. So I am just going to say, because and to add to that, sports trackers, we have always known Asafa and Elaine to be humble persons. Right throughout his career, Asafa was a very humble young man. You understand? And I think he still is. You understand? I just think that, in terms of delivering speeches, he has not mastered the act of being politically correct. And the same goes for Elaine. Because if you should compare them and Shelley and Fraser Price, Shelley and Fraser Price, she's eloquent. She knows what to say. She knows exactly how to answer every single question that you put before her. She's always going to maintain professionalism, and she's always politically correct. So I am not going to knock Elaine and Asafa. I am just going to say, this is an indictment on athletics in Jamaica. And I think, Elaine mentioned the kids, that the kids are quite different. I think, we need to use this as an opportunity, as a learning opportunity to ensure that we guide our young athletes, ensure that they are trained in such a way that they know what to say whenever a mic is placed in front of them. You understand? I think, we cannot allow our young athletes to make similar mistakes in the future, because like it or not, or whether you agree with me or not, every athlete, every superstar, they have a responsibility to the media. They have a responsibility to build character. They have a responsibility to ensure that, they are seen as positive role models to society. You understand? So yes, you have a personal life, but you don't, as a superstar, as an athlete, you don't want to come across as being cocky. You understand? And I think that is where the people would have a problem with these utterances made by our two mega stars. So that is my take on the whole situation, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Blessings.